Okay. It's like that because I have it minimized. And then we'll switch the game audio to Botany Manor. And it's gonna be just you and me for a little second. Sorry about that. Okay, and now that is loud. Whoop. We're gonna bring that down a little bit. Why is the graphics like that for y'all, but not... Bro, what? Display. It's being... What is this? What is this? Okay. So I guess we'll do this way. It makes it look like it's meant for a phone? It's like, this is supposed to be the screen resolution. 1280 by 1440. Maybe not. Maybe like... Oh. That looks a lot better. And honestly, we're gonna go to graphics high, bloom, biometrics, sure. We're gonna go to audio, and we're gonna turn that down. My gosh. There we go. So I'm not... Okay, looks good to me. Let's do Dodo learns botany. I'm updating the stream. Botany Manor. Puzzle. Botany. And then we boop. Make sure that we are good to go. Yep. Nope, wait, hold on. Let's refresh. Yep, we good. Alright. Let's unplug my iPad. If it keeps on cutting out... Oh. Oop. Do I hit new game? Alright, we going in. Oh, I'm looking at credits. Whoops. Let's turn it down a little bit on the stream. Oh. 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 $18.90. Still way too loud, bro. Okay. Look at the little cacti, little flower. A locked door. I'm locked in here. Help! Help! Can't climb ladders. Do I have feet? I don't even got feet. Yeah, that would explain why I can't climb ladders. Lady Arabella, we're happy to have you back at Botany Manor. I hope you have a lovely trip. Is this like a sequel or something? In your absence, I'm afraid some things in the manor have deteriorated. Though I can assure you we tried our best to keep things in order. Did you know? I hope it doesn't affect your research too much today, Bennett. Forgotten Flora, Herbarium by Arabella Green. Dear Arabella Green, thank you once again for submitting your book proposal, Forgotten Flora. Please send this empty herbarium, there you go, back to us once you have completed your research, and we'll be in touch with a potential offer. Sincerely, Mayflower Publishing House. Chapter 1, First Start, Survivor's Adversity, Peculiar Petals, Botanal Allies, Climbing Up. Okay, so all the different maps. Forgotten Flora, clues. Okay. So that's how we keep track of our clues. Well, that's good. I was a part of me wishes I could just, moving you a little bit, kind of open up an Excel sheet. Can I take a sip of this tea? I imagine she makes some banger tea. You would think that botanists know like the best tea, right? Fresh start. So we got windmill wort, a volcanic flower, a checkered lily, meadow flower, a sword lily, a woodland flower, and a daffodil, a grassland flower. Oh, okay, cool. No, that's very readable. And then we have ideal ideal soil temperatures for Mediterranean wildflowers. And we got Spain, Portugal, France, Greece, Sicily, Morocco. So we have the different kinds of like flower locations. We just need to figure out countries, I'm assuming. Important clues get added to the herbarium where you can assign them to plants. If you're stuck, tracking clues can help you organize and validate your research. Yeah, that's smart. Windmill wort. Windmill wort volcano flower. Okay. Now can I add it? Temperature chart. Is that it? But what about the other ones? There's 4 other plants on that. Okay, fine. We just, looks like seed packet location conservatory. Fine. We'll look more about the windmill wort. Now, for windmill wort, it's a volcanic flower. We need to figure out what country they belonged in. Collect seeds. We have the little seed. Oh, look at it. It has a little spiral to it. That's so cute. Potting instructions. Place pot in saucer. Add soil. Plant a seed. Water seed. Scoop soil. Plant seed. Water seed. Okay, so we did that. This is the temperature, but we need to figure out... Ah, here it is. Somerset falls victim to industrial fog. I can barely see. Horse bus. Is that it? Is this supposed to tell me something? Postcard from Marianne. Dearest Arabella, on my hike I came across a windmill wort, a flower that only grows in Sicily. There it is. Some locals told me the flower has air purifying qualities, but due to its bespoke temperature requirements, the plant rarely blooms. Maybe the flower could help with the smog pollution in your conservatory. Your friend and peer, Marianne. Sicily. Okay, so let's go ahead and add the postcard in there. Open heave it. Oh, okay. All right. Sicily. It is a volcanic flower in Sicily, so it needs to be 60 degrees C. And beautiful. Well, aren't you gorgeous? Grow the windmill wart. Oh, this is great. I love this. Naturally grows in volcanic soil, which is why it requires a soil temperature of 60 degrees C, which makes sense. The bud contains air purifying qualities, so the flower can filter its environment from dense smog, which also makes sense because post-volcano tends to have poor air quality due to the amount of ash in the air. So being able to utilize the air as a way to bring in nutrients more so than the normal flower would make sense. Let's see. I want to make sure. For the back and forth. Puzzle botanist game. Okay. Okay, what do we got? Drawing from nature. Okay. Oh, look at you. You're pretty. We just sit down on a seat. Indeed, we are. That is what we are doing. Ooh, mushrooms. I wonder if she cares about mushrooms at all. I hope so. Mushrooms are also very, very important. Granted, that's a completely separate study. Mycology versus botany. Also very important. Hello! It's me! Zoidberg. I don't know why I went Zoidberg there. We can go over there, we can go over there. Well, let's check out over here. Is it locked? It is locked. Shake the locked door. So the achievements seem to be pretty straightforward. Home of the Green family. Collect the key. Oh, look at that. There are the maps showing up. Okay, okay. I'm currently busy researching. Leave all deliveries in the gatehouse and bring the bell. Bring and also ring the bell. Well, I got the key, so let's move on with that. of stuff going on. What do we got? We got a cane. Zoom in. Oh, oh. My dear friend, good luck on your trip. I would have loved to join you like in our younger days, but your tales about the trip will suffice when we next meet. I will never forget the Maria Jackson passage you once highlighted to me. In examining plates, you take the authority of others, whereas in botany, as in all other things, we can make little progress if we do not see for ourselves. Well, now you must travel and see some interesting specimens for yourself. I am inspired and look forward to hearing all about it. Your friend always, Eleanor. Sit again. Sit on every bench. Anything over here? There is. Orchard, which is locked. Thing over here. Oh, we can run. Good to know. Okay, we got some more seeds. Looks like... Okay. More pots, more plants. Here we go. My dearest Arabella, I hope this letter finds you well as you set off for London on your important trip. The thought of you in the bustling city, working on your ambitions, both excites and worries me. Time has indeed passed, and yet your determination for your field remains inspiring to me. I never imagined all of those years ago that we would be writing to each other in our fifth decade about such endeavors. I look forward to hearing about your progress, and of course let me know how I can be of assistance upon your return. Your loving sister, Elizabeth. Cool. I'm not going to remember all these people. Straight up. I already have a problem with remembering names in general. Oh, ooh. Interesting. Look at you. 2 plants added. Fulgoria. I came across Fulgoria when I was caught in a terrible thunderstorm. I'm interested to learn more about its growth requirements. An ash plume. This might be a tough case to crack. Look at that. Look how many clues there. Okay. Okie-dokie. Family tree. Okay. Well, that's going to forever be in my notebook, right? Right? Lady Arabella Green, I'm pleased to let you know that your family tree is complete, carefully tracing the history of your lineage. As per your request, I have altered the customary presentation, now displaying the maiden names of the ladies in your family rather than their current names required through marriage. Should you require any further adjustments or have additional inquiries, I remain at your service. Yours, Robert Hinchley, genealogist. Okay. I bet. A wonderful looking tree. I hope those spots aren't mold. Dartmoor, all around, home to the breathtaking sights. Houndtor, Wistman Wood, Brecky Falls. Okay. Okay. We have a clue. Clue to what? No idea. Not allowed in the kitchen. Pyrophiles. Fire has the potential to among the most devastating forces of nature. Despite this, humans have developed the ability to invent, wield, and attempt to manage it, while certain species in the plant kingdom have evolved to adapt and flourish in the face of fire. I'm guessing the ash plume. In areas where forest fires occur frequently, pyrophiles have learned to rely on fire as a crucial part of their life cycle. Facts about pyrophiles. Their seeds typically possess tough shells. Some pyrophiles only bloom when surrounded by smoke aromas from their natural habitat. Okay. Okay. So we got some guys who like things to be a little bit hot. What is this? Great Western Railway taunted to London Paddington issued for return journey, first class early discount applied. Oh, okay. So I am trying to figure out where this person even went to. Arabella's parents. Okay. Fulgaria seeds. So we got the seed. But we don't got nothing to know about it. Blurry photograph. Camera experiment 1. I purchased a new camera and flash lamp to document my flowers. The picture looks a little blurry though. I'll have to investigate this camera settings. The picture is so dark, impossible to see the flowers. I can't believe how quickly I have run out of that incredibly expensive flash powder. I'm very pleased with this picture. Looks like I'm getting the hang of the camera. So 12:05. So December 5th, October 5th. Oh, it's European. Okay. So it's the 10th, the 13th, 12th? Oh, okay. So it went way too blurry, perfect to dark because they ran out of powder. Okay. It looks like there's an upstairs too. Let's go in here first. Oh boy. Oh. We can make chemicals. Woohoo! The art of painting. Oil and fresco. Can I open it? No. Horses, mushrooms, etc. Like some plates, windows. A cozy little place. Botanical folk tales. Some ancient Celtic tribes practiced a coming-of-age ritual. This meant that when someone was considered old enough, it was time to prove themselves worthy of staying in the tribe. One of those rituals involved picking a flower in the woods, though not just any flower, of course. The gatherer had to find a fulgoria, for this flower is known only to bloom during thunderstorms. Okay. Keeping a cool head while lightning flashes were striking left and right of you was considered the ultimate test of courage. So in that case, the folklore book. What's in here? Arabella and Elizabeth. So we're gonna have to find out who's related to whom at some point. Very talented. Black Terrace. Okay. What do we got here? Flash powder. Contains 75 grams of flash powder. Lady Arabella, these past weeks I have been seeing lots of bright flashes coming from the back room of your house. It scares my cows immensely, as they think a storm must be coming. My milk production has taken a hit because of this, and if you enjoy fresh milk in your morning cup of tea, I would advise you to keep the flashes to a minimum. Okay, so more than likely, you would need to do a photograph. Well, flash powder. Basically, we need to be taking pictures, right? That, I guess they're saying you need to flash, like what makes it bloom are the flash. Okay. Okay. So I'm assuming what this is we put the flash powder in there, then we take a picture of it, and that's what allows it to do it. These are my spectacles now. Your new lumen photographing flashlight. Fill the container with flash powder. Okay. Close the container. Press the button connected to the camera. Move flashlight. Witness the bright flash. Okie dokie. Well, I think we have everything that we need to know, unless there's something else about it that we missed. Let's go upstairs just in case. But from what I'm understanding, we just need to get it in front of, like, we just need to get it in front of a camera. That's a code. I'm guessing we can't, yep, blocked by a tree. Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot that I can sprint. This doesn't seem like a game where you know how to sprint. Let's see here. So is the one, okay, I do have that. So we want... Then we have you. We'll go back here. Let's go and make the flash powder. Or... can't I just take it? Oh, right. 75 potassium to magnesium 2-to-1 ratio. So potassium, magnesium. Okay. I'm done. Cool. I threw it away. Potassium, magnesium. Can I just put that in here? Nope. Can I put that in here? Alright. Haven't found all the right clues for this plant. Okay. Bottle. Letter from the farmer. Flashlight manual. Better? Yeah? Cool. Now we... Look at that! Oh, so cute. Only grows during thunderstorms where the flashes of lightning provide the bright light the flower needs to bloom. Because of its dangerous growing conditions, not many people have witnessed the beauty. Look at it. Very pretty. Okay, let's put this back. Okay, so we definitely have Black Terrace to open. Black Terrace. Oh, 6. So we need to go in the back. Kind of looks like we need to go in the back. I think kitchen. Black Terrace. Here we go. Hello. I don't know why I go Zoidberg every time, but it feels natural. Okay. There's you, and then there is Pyrophiles. I definitely have to set something on fire. Maybe. Perhaps. Flowering plants of Great Britain. Okay, that's good to know. So maybe Great Britain matters just a touch. What do we got here? First, ash plume. Okay. In summary of seeds I've gathered this year and the location I found them at: cow parsley, Blackdown Hills, poppy, Cheddar Gorge, buttercups, ashbloom, Wishman's Wood. So, Wishman's Wood. Probably locked? Yep. My dear friend Arabella, a friend of mine visited the Americas and brought back a pair of fabulous gray squirrels. They are the latest trend in garden decoration. All of my neighbors have sent them for them as well. It was a great investment. The 2 squirrels have now started a big family. My garden is full of the darling little critters. One thing I did notice is that I haven't seen a red squirrel in my garden for some time now. How odd. You must visit soon and see the squirrels for yourself. The squirrels might be killing other squirrels. That's a perfect example of invasive species. I'm like, weird, this other thing disappeared when I brought this thing that has never been here before. Kitchen. Nice. Thursday. Jimmy broke another mortar. That boy really needs to learn how to grind spices without breaking down my kitchen. Lady Arabella may not be best pleased with me asking for a new one. The last mortar took years to be sorted. She is so scatterbrained, always off on her fancy research trips. Shopping list: flour, egg, milk, mixed potato, etc. Okay. So the kitchen has the mortar. We're going to have to grind something. Let's go to the kitchen. To the kitchen! Come on. Hello! That looks like something to grind. Ooh. A mysterious symbol. Is that a lamb? We have to balance something out. Okay. Something's either sizzling or blowing in the wind. I can't tell. Okay, we got carrots. Kindling. Broken mortar. Monthly lecture open to all society members. The history of Dartmoor, given to our resident natural history professor. The professor will present how the moor has once covered in majestic forests and woods, how early settlers came to the area and cleared most of the trees for pasture using fire as their method of choice. It promises to be a fascinating story of how the moorland we knew and loved today came to existence. That is definitely a... We made fire. We received your letter applying to study botany at our College of Natural Sciences, along with your enclosed drawings. We do not at present and have ever admitted women to study at college. Ah, one of those colleges, huh? I never really understood that limitation. It's so stupid. Botany is a serious science. Oh, never mind then. Excuse me. I didn't realize it was a serious science as compared to what other science exactly. Conducted in laboratories and lecture halls. By all means, continue to pursue your hobby, tending to your garden in domestic space where it may be appreciated. Hey, Professor John Aldringham, how about you go suck it? Positions at the college are reserved for serious scholars whose studies will go into be well utilized in a career of botanical experimentation. Therefore, with all politeness, we do not offer these valuable positions to amateurs that should otherwise be taken up by genuine academics. Wow. I want to... Let's take this heated pot and just destroy the man. My God. Alright. To someone special. Dearest Hazel, I picked you up some roses from the garden to cheer you up. When you're done with your work in the kitchen, would you like to meet me for a cup of tea in the back garden? The pond is lovely this time of year. Warm regards, Mr. Bennett. Porcelain duck. Inspect a duck. I got an achievement. That's funny. Oh, the ancient oaks stands tall in Wistman's wood. That's where we got it from. Covered in moss, they withstood the test of time, though none can tell the sorrows that did befell those trees in Wistman wood. That definitely is there. What are we doing? Ooh, What was the kind here? Covered in moss. Oak, maple. We're probably gonna learn, right? Home smoking and curing. Oh, we're gonna smoke it. That makes sense. The type of wood used in the smokery is of great importance, which one to pick depends entirely on your personal tastes and preferences. Burning wood from different types of tree produces different smoke aromas. This is due to different chemical compositions in each type of smoke and has a great impact on the flavor of your smoked food. So in summary, choose your logs with care. Cool. That's it? That's the clue? Smoke if you got 'em? Cool. Smoked food. Cool. Can I just put it over there, I wonder? Okay, I'm definitely missing one. Which is what kind of tree? What kind of trees were in the thing? Is this it? The duck, tell me! Tell me! What tree is it? Let's see. That one, yeah, kindling. Oh, it's in the kindling, aka she's gonna burn it. That's funny. Hazel's priceless recipe for home, farm, workshop, and every endeavor. Roasted chestnuts. The main difficulty with the chestnuts is that they have a tough shell. Our thing has a tough shell, but luckily they're easy to crack open with the help of fire. Simply place the nuts in a pan above the fire and wait until you hear a pop. This means your chestnuts are nicely roasted and ready to eat. Okay. Oh, it's not letting me look at it again. That's unfortunate. I thought I could. Okay. So, I mean, I know what I need to do. Oaks. It's oak. So what we need to do is take our oak logs. Put the oak thing there. We have oak smoke. But first we need to, because it has such a hard shell, we have to pop it open a little bit. I think. What is all this then? What is all this nonsense then? I don't remember seeing anything to do with like weighing something. Ash plume? I want to... Okay, fine. Maybe I'm reading into it. Yeah, see, it won't. So, what happens if I just put this directly in the kitchen? We'll see. It feels weird to put it that way, but... Okay. Germinate the ash plume seed. That feels... dirty. Oh, really? Okay, I'll get another oak log. And there it is. Beautiful. Grow the phoenix of the forest. The ash plume is a pyrophile, evolved to survive harsh forest fires. Its seed cracks open with extreme heat, and afterwards the oak smoke from its habitat indicates it's safe to bloom. Did I read this one? Yeah, I did. Yeah, look at all that. Can I read these? Nope. That's unfortunate. Neat. I was wondering. Hello? Where's the delivery? I only know one place that had like a delivery thing, not this way. Maybe it's a way to get the tree to calm the hell down. I believe the delivery was over Meow. Orchard. We are pleased to deliver a new key for your orchard gate. We hope that you are enjoying the gate. Don't hesitate to visit again should you need further metalwork or decoration of the manor. Good for you. Okay, cool. Neat. Excellent. To the orchard. Where is the orchard? Orchard is 5, so we go near it and then we head left at the last bit. I really hope I don't have to remember names. I really don't. Orchard! Ooh, so pretty. 2 plants added. No way! We have the Oxalis phasma, or the pixie tears. This flower is closely associated with orchids. Orchards? I wonder why. I can read. Wolf glove. The small flower has long tubular petals. How interesting. Actually, you know what? Give me 1 second. I need to run to the restroom. And I'm back. Be sure to drink your water and you go to the restroom and all the other fun shit. Okay. What do we got? Dear niece, I've gathered a selection of my cherished toys in books. Among them, my beloved Piggy. I highly recommend the nursery rhymes. They are charming as well as educational, though I'll take no offense should they put your little one straight to sleep. With all my affections, Auntie Arabella. Am I going to have to figure out how someone died or something? Or was killed? Is it going to become a murder mystery? It's giving off that vibe. The wolf glove. High on the mountaintop so steep, grows a flower that's hard to keep. Its petals delicate and bright, whistling in the wind with all their might. The mountaineers who climb up high listen for the whistle as they try to find the way amidst the snow to reach the summit, cheeks aglow. With every step they hear it loud, the wolf gloves howl, clear and proud, guiding them through the paths unknown to reach the summit and call it home. Okay, that is certainly a clue. Little piggy. So in total, we're looking at 12. We have 12. Oh, there we go. Like that. There's no reason not to. What do we got here? Dearest Arabella, how are you getting on in your garden? I hope it's not getting to be too much for you on your own these days. Our mutual friend mentioned you have been struggling to germinate the ash plume. Have you tried making sure there is fresh compost in the pot? Stubborn seeds often need that to grow. I'll visit you sometime, and perhaps I can find a way to crack the seed for you. I could show you the book I've been working on at the same time. Yours sincerely, Charles Tucker, Esquire. Did this man try to mansplain to me about how to open the seed? Excuse me, did I ask for your advice? I don't think so. Proceeds to mansplain my ass and then tries to brag about a book. Hopefully it was good intentions, because otherwise, What do we got? We got the Pixie Tears seed. Okay. Notes on soil additives. Sometimes I need to add a little extra nutrition to the soil. I have found the following amounts to work best with my different pots. Okay, now we're getting into the weight. Okay. Good to know. Well, if that... Honestly, pot notes. Well, that would also explain, it's like, what is this? That's closely associated with orchards. I wonder why. It may be very specific as far as how much soil has to be around it in order for it to bloom. Listen, humans aren't the only ones that are, like, picky, alright? Red Campion. Primose, Hyacinth, Spring Dance Shrub, Pixie Tears, Bluebell, Cradle Fern, Tincture of Iodine, perfect for preparing microscope slides. That is true. Chloroplasts. In the world of plants, the sun is the ultimate source of energy. Chloroplasts, small organelles inside the cells of plant, are responsible for capturing the light from the sun and converting it into sugar through photosynthesis. This is also true. Did you also know that chloroplasts were originally a different organism, and then somewhere down the evolutionary line, the chloroplast kind of got consumed, and then just wasn't digested, and they decided to but they ended up dividing alongside the host, thus becoming an organelle. And there's been a couple of discussions in the scientific community as far as all organelles were originally like things that were once completely separate but just became part of the cell. Mitochondria is a big one. Chloroplast is a big one. Anyway, however, not all plants have chloroplasts. Some plants rely on organic matter for their energy and do not photosynthesize. They have lost their chloroplasts over time and have instead adapted to obtain energy by absorbing sugars through their roots. It is therefore recommended to add a certain amount of sugar to the soil when cultivating these particular plants. That makes sense. Can I add it? Can I look at it through the microscope? Guess not. Maybe I need a man to do it. Oh, so the game's the one telling me that I can't, alright? History of England. Priest holes. That's an unfortunate name. Back in the Middle Ages, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth, all Catholics were persecuted by law. Therefore, some households built secret rooms in the case they need to hide a priest that was visiting their family home. Many of these so-called priest holes were designed and built by Nicholas Owen. Only the owner of the house and Nicholas himself knew about the location. Because of this, it is thought that there may be many undiscovered priest holes throughout England this day. I imagine this place will probably have one then, assuming we're in England. Lady Arabella, thank you for inviting me to Botany Manor last Monday. As a historian, I found it wonderful to see an authentic medieval manor, especially one as beautiful as yours. I apologize again for not being able to locate the priest hole in your house, although I am convinced it exists and we will find it one day. It won't be easy. They tend to be hidden well and sometimes require elaborate mechanisms to be opened. Cool. So, we need to do that. Got it. Lady Arabella, I have received your request for repairs on the roof of your garden tower. Alas, I must confess that I am not the man to undertake this task. It may have escaped your notice that the tower in your orchard is known to the locals as Turbulent Tower. It is... okay. It is believed that a poltergeist dwells within its walls. Legend says that the spirit is evil and brings ferocious winds upon anyone who dares enter the tower. I don't want to provoke the wrath of this ghost, and I advise you to refrain from meddling with the tower. Willie the Builder. Willie. Okay. We're going straight in the tower. Broken anemometer? Okay. Interesting. Got you. So we need a certain amount of wins. So this is definitely for the wolf whatever. In certain amounts up there of wind is necessary in order to move forward with it. Is what I'm gathering. Alpine exploration. Be sure to wear the correct gear when climbing. The winds in the Alps can be fierce, changeable? So that's just a different way of spelling changeable. I feel like it is. It is advised to wear thick, warm clothing and sturdy boots with a wood grip. Crap. I don't know what the wind or what mountain it's on. But this is good. Tower wind research. Wind speed of 35 on the 3rd floor. Wind speed 50 on the 2nd floor. Wind speed 45 on the 4th floor. Wind speed 20 on the 1st floor. 40 on the 4th floor. Somehow my anemometer broke. I hope there isn't a poltergeist in the tower after all. Wind speed 25 on the 5th floor. Got you. So because it's broken, we can't just measure it. We just have to assume. Got it. Nope. Alpine weather. Letter from the builder. Wind research. This is the pixie tears. Are we pretty much good to go for the pixie tears? We need a couple more. We need to weigh the, we can't go down. Good to know. Painting room. As you can see, the staircase of the orangery collapsed in your absence. I have already written to the builder in the hope that he wants to sort it out, though as you know, he can be difficult to pin down. I do apologize if this is getting in the way of your research. I don't suppose you could find another way into the bottom level. Arabella Green, Botany Manor, from Natty Golding. Oh, it has like a little ram with a star on it. Okay. Dearest Arabella, we have made it to the Alps. We are so sad that you couldn't join us at this time, but we understand that you are busy creating your herbarium. Yesterday we were lost on a hike until suddenly we heard a strange whistling tune, followed the sound, and soon enough we discovered it. It was coming from a tiny flower. If only you had been there to tell us what kind of flower it was. Your loving friend as always, Natty. Where is the seed? So they were in the Alps. Right? They were in the Alps. Let's look before I forget. Nope. The Alps. Just in general, the Alps. That's unfortunate. I don't know which one I was supposed to go to. We'll find out. Maybe. Eventually. Oh, okay. We're out here now. Where we can go? Painting room? Painting room is... I don't see painting room. To be honest, maybe it's 13. I remember there being a painting room, though. I remember seeing paint. Maybe we go to 7? Rose Garden? It would make sense, right? I imagine we can't get through it. Formal Garden? Yeah. Blocked from the other side. I remember there being a painting room. Where would it be? Oh, no. Painting room. Where were you? I don't see painting room anywhere. It's right here. Maybe because I didn't try to open the door, it didn't count or something. Hello. Meadow Orchids researching team, Professor Montague and Montague, Robert Brown, and Arabella Green. Dear Miss Green, your research proposal on the structure of coastal plants was of quaint interest. We have no plans to fund a small project like this, but perhaps if you are set on botanical fieldwork, you might assist Professor Montague in his work of British... Is this the same dude? No, just a different guy who's also sucks. I'm sure your natural aptitude for domestic duties would be much appreciated. Okay. Might I also recommend... Oops, sorry. John Lindley's book Ladies' Botany, or A Familiar Introduction to the Study of the Natural System of Botany. It is an elementary book for unscientific readers, and one I have heard is a suitable amusement for ladies such as yourself, being about a mother who wishes to teach her children about plants. You don't say. Lady Arabella, I was wondering if I could join Mr. Bennett into town later this afternoon to place an order for a new kitchen scale. The one we have is rather ancient, and I'm afraid it's not suitable for measuring flour to make my delicious scones. If you could let me know your decision before the afternoon, that'd be lovely. In your service, Miss Patterson. Symbology. I actually had a really good symbology book at one point. Study word discerning reader. History and use of religious and folkloric symbols. Religious-ism, Neolithic. Oh, so Catholic. So the symbol that we saw was a Catholic symbol. Okay. I don't know why that matters, but it is a Catholic symbol. We should have the whole. Yep. Should have doing this should fill this up, no? Whatever. Whoa, it's a painting. What do we got? My dearest, a discarded poem. My dearest Arabella in gardens fair, your grace the scene, a flower rare, your presence beams with radiant light, a lily's charm so pure and white, your hands like petals soft and fine, in tender touch a love divine, and in your eyes a brilliance glows, as daisies fair and spring's repose. Oh, how long I oh, how I long to have you near, to cherish you, my heart's sincere. Like roses freshly cut, you'd be the trophy of my home with glee. A trophy, huh? You don't say. Interesting. Is that the basis of this? Pissing me off? Is that what's going on here? Because it's working. We know that it's now a Catholic symbol. I don't know what we do with that information. I think procure the petals. Envelope with a stamped letter about the Alps. No, the Alps is wolf glove. Okay, we're missing like 4. In the cider garden, and then one in the kitchen? Oh, okay. But we don't know how much yet is the problem. I wonder if it's... Inspect it. Inspect the 3 ounces. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Looks like there's a lot in the garden that we didn't get. It's the kindling. That's the roasted chestnuts. That's not it. Let's find a way back outside. That seems to be where most of the things are located. Does it say? Yeah, it does say where the others are as well. So we can be like, hey, where are we going? Hold on. Did I already look at you? I mean... It's from Natty Golding, and there is the symbol there. I didn't see the ram symbol. Am I blind? I mean, maybe. Okay, so we looked over there, but we didn't really look over here. Maybe? Yeah, that's you. We got this. Cider garden. The cider garden is 11. Oh, we're in the orchard, so we need to get to the cider garden? Oh. This? There we go. The Heritage Orchard and preservation of endangered apple varieties. I do like a good variety apple. Are we gonna be crushing some apples? Yep. Cider apples. Knobby russet, dabinet, foxwhelp, brown snout, the Pitmaston pine, cat's head that don't look like nothing like a cat head, Kingston black, green ups, and even green, Lord Peckover. That's just an insult. Seymour's delight, bitter green streak, Merlin's mist. I like Merlin's mist. Merlin's mist is a good name. So what is this? Cider making and apple blending. Sugar, tannins, and acid values given per single apple. Got you. So we need to... We need a certain combination of sugar, tannins, and acid. Combine them. Mix that with the soil. I guess. But there's something found in the kitchen, and there's an orangery, one in the orangery, which is located where exactly? Orangery is, oh, up in there. And then in the kitchen. I definitely feel like I'm missing something. Like, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I just don't know to what the degree is. It will do nothing. Or, oh, it will do something. Weird. Maybe it's this? I also haven't been finding in different pots. Need to add a little extra nutrition to the soil. So 97 grams is what I'm learning there. Because this has the symbol on it. Let me think, right? Let's assume 97 grams, right? Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I just need to... I don't think. Okay, so 97 grams. So we need... like Merlin's Mist... Knobby russet, cat's head. Do we want low tannins and acids? I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember reading anything saying anything about tannins and acids thing. Or maybe that's just information we don't need. So let's make it 97, right? So knobby russet. Knobby russets are the weird ones. Sorry, little guy. And then we want... I was going to do Merlin's Mist. Nope. Okay. And then it was going to be cat's head, right? 30. So it's going to be 40 plus 30, 40 plus 30, which is 70, and then plus 27 is 97. So we're going to do cat's head, which is not here. Got it. So we can't do... Oh, yep, here it is. Oh, look at it. Looks so good. I can't even crouch. Pixie tears no longer contains chloroplasts, which are organelles responsible for photosynthesis. Instead, the pixie tears obtain sugar through their roots, which is commonly binds the apples and the oranges. So we need cyber apples and then apple blending, which makes sense. Now we need one from the kitchen, one from the orangey for the wolf glove. Okay. I wonder if I'm supposed to be taking them somewhere. You know? This is the exploration one, which is fine. I do need to know it, but man, do I need to know a lot of things. Ooh. Envelope with a stamp. Apparently that's... The envelope with a stamp is something weird. Oh! I wonder if... the stamp says what mountain it may be in? Where was the... symbol room? No. Okay. I know it's Catholicism. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that information, but I know it's Catholicism as far as the symbol back there. So we're gonna go ahead and try to find the one clue in the kitchen. Is it you? Blessed is this kitchen by grace and holy light. May all those who enter find comfort and respite. Blessed is the hearth with laughter and with cheer. May the love shared here be held forever dear. To those who serve the Lord, who seek their sanctuary, remember the year of construction, for this, friends, is the key. That doesn't rhyme. Or sanctuary. Remember the year of construction, for this, friends, is the key. So we need a year of construction. Construction of the building? I don't know the construction of the building. It's like 18 something something. Apple blending, religious blessing, letter from the builder maybe? No, that's just saying, hey, there's a tower outside. I don't want to go to it. Maybe the manor plans? Maybe? There was something in the orange area that we'd missed. I don't know how we missed it, but we did. Do we need to go down there? Oh, we need... Okay, so we need to do the wait thing to open the door down below, and then we can get in to get the last key. is what I'm getting at here. Now, I have to figure out, well, how old is this place? What was the thing? Maybe it's in the blueprints? 1593. Thank God. Thank God. All right, 1593. 1, 5, 9, 3. It's so smoky. Find the secret priest hideout. Yep, we found it. Yep, that would explain things. Hello. Watch it open and there's just a guy in here just mansplaining fucking botany. My lord Grain, thou hast ventured mightily in granting me refuge within these walls, and for such favor I remain eternally indebted to thee. The cunning of Little John in his establishment of this sanctuary doth inspire awe. A saint he is to our brethren and sisters who have sought refuge from the harsh rules of Queen Elizabeth and King James. Pray extend my gratitude unto thy cook for the sustenance provided. A welcome respite from Brother Michael's oft-repeated fare of leeks and potatoes. With the most earnest of thanks, I entreat that this missive shall not mark our final communion, and that our faith may endure unbroken. Yours with devotion, R. Blount. Cool. There we go. We got our seed. Now we need to figure out where the fuck this thing was located. Okay. Lady Mountaineers Club, first outing, 1858. Pretty much going to show that women were the first to climb. Is that what I'm reading here? Paris souvenir. Oh, Weisshorn, Switzerland. Weisshorn, Switzerland. Okay. I think we got it. Society for Botanical Science meets every second and fourth Wednesday from 6 o'clock at the Assembly Room in Stroud. A prospective applicant must be supported by 3 existing gentlemen of the society, along with the evidence or research showing his dedication to the advancement of the science of botany. Widows of existing fellows receive honorary membership to attend annual societal events. This month's lecture is on the importance of laboratory investigation. Anyway, what is this? 30th July 1862. Today marks the beginning of an intriguing adventure as I joined Professor John Montague, his wife Anne Montague, and fellow botanist Robert Brown on our field trip to study British meadow orchids. Everyone's enthusiasm for the subject is infectious. Today, Professor Montague gathered all of us to examine the southern marsh orchid, though upon arrival I noticed it had much more hooded appearance and could be a new species entirely. When I pointed this out, Professor Montague laughed and explained he was simply testing us. Oh, okay. So he's in Deck 2. Mount Phoenix. Mount Black. Figure. Okay. I don't know if... It might have been that other one that we just looked at. Let's look at if Weisshorn, Switzerland is up there. How do I get out? Oh. Okay. Cool. Weisshorn, Switzerland, let's look. Nope. Oh yeah, Mount Weisshorn. We're looking for 40. Wind speed of 40. 35, 50, 45, 20, 40. So, 4th floor. First one, right open. Both open, both open. Okay. Right? Half open. Nothing, full. And it's on the 4th. I believe it was the right one. And then this should be it. Look at it. It's so cute. Our little bell sprouts. You can hear it whistling. The wolf glove grows on Mount Weisshorn, where the weather is just right. When the wind hits its tubular petals, a howling sound can be heard. Mountaineers are familiar with this flower and use it to navigate on foggy days. We got another delivery. I do find it odd that it whistles. I wonder if that's more of an evolutionary accident, which happened, or does it perhaps something to do with pollination? Because it is flowers, right? It needs to pollinate. Are there birds that potentially utilize the sound? Or insects, even? For pollination purposes? Otherwise, why? Because you'd have to grow in a very particular way. Oh. Dear sister, I am so glad to hear you have returned safely from your travels. While you were away, I changed the code for the library door lock each time I visited, as I know some grandmother's valuable items are kept in the secret vaults. The new code for the door is the 3 initials of my name. Okay, to make it easy for you to remember, of course. I hope we can meet again soon. I look forward to hearing all about your adventures. Your loving sister, Elizabeth. Okay, fine. Alright, fine. Whatever. Alright, Elizabeth. Let's look at the family tree. I'm gonna have to remember names. Ugh. Why? Why do this to me? Where's the family tree? Alright, Elizabeth. Elizabeth Ann Green. Making sure there's no other Elizabeth. Okay. So, E-A-G. E-E-E-E-A-G. I believe it was up here. Yeah. E-A-G. Open. I have to find out who she married, don't I? Oh, no. Did I happen to write it down? Of course I didn't. Oh, no. Okay, it's not E-A-G. Where's Elizabeth's nonsense? E-A-G. Requiring further adjustments, additional inquiries, work through marriage. Fine, we'll find out where Elizabeth is. At first I was like, I don't need to know this. In reality, I very much did. Wait, does that say Dear Lady? It does say Dear Lady. Fuck off. That's Hazel. I don't think there was anything over here. That's home smoking, etc. Where was Elizabeth's full name? Wah, wah, wah. This ain't about botany and plants. I don't care. You know what? Are we about to just brute force this? We might. We might brute force it, guys. I do not have the patience for that. I might just go down the list because it's definitely EA something. We're brute forcing it. I don't care. It's EA something. So we are going up the list. Good job. Achievement. Uh-huh. I certainly feel accomplished. Thank you. Dear Lady Green, thank you kindly for the flower books you sent for my daughters. To this day, they still show an interest in learning more about plants and painting. I am keen that my daughters have access to good education, so I hope you don't mind me putting it upon you that you might be able to teach them somehow. Your dedication and knowledge seems so rare and accessible elsewhere for young girls like mine. I hope you'll consider my proposal. Sincerest regards, Olive Campbell. Man, I really hope Olive is a guy. So it's just like, at least one of them understands. Oh man, modern methods of teaching. Oh, she was looking at teaching the little girls. That's so cute. That's so wholesome. I love it. That's it? Oh, okay. I thought we were we were in a whole different area. I thought we were. I don't know what I thought. We have 4 new plants. I vaguely recall my grandmother studying the nightfall when I was young. Judging by the name, I don't believe this to be an edible mushroom. A sapphire gloom? I mean, it might be edible. It may be blue raspberry flavored. The past years, these ferns have drastically declined on the banks, so I feel compelled to research any changes in their environment. My friend wrote to me about the brook chalice, which made me want to research them. How many? That's a lot of clues. Look at all those clues. All right. Off clue hunting. Oh. Hi. Oh, more symbols. We're going to have to go back and look at the symbols. The fox and the crow. One evening, a fox was in search of something to eat for dinner. He saw the crow sitting on a tree branch, holding a big piece of tasty cheese in her beak. So the fox came up with a plan. He walked up to the crow and complimented her shiny black feathers. The crow was suspicious of the fox and kept her beak tightly closed to the cheese. The fox kept charming the crow, describing her as the most majestic of all birds, with a big, strong beak. Oh, what a song that beak must make. It must be the song of a queen. Please, beautiful crow, let me hear it. Flattered by the praise, the crow forgot all about her suspicion and also her dinner. So she opened her beak wide to utter her loudest caw and fell down the cheese straight into the fox's open mouth. Caw! Well, let's see. Anything? Any other? These books look a little brighter than usual. I don't know why this game wants me to sit so badly. Wonders of the night sky. Okay, well that's interesting. Okay. There's the crow, but I'm not seeing a fox, so I don't think it's that. What happens if I interact? Oh? I definitely unlocked something. Let me see something. Gotcha. It's either I got lucky or other things had to happen. The golden fish. One bright morning, a poor fisherman caught a shining golden fish. The fish cried, "Please let me live! I'm not a fish, but a prince, enchanted by a wicked spell." So the fisherman let the fish go free. When the fisherman's wife learned of this, she demanded the fish grant a wish in return for its freedom, a cottage instead of the hovel where they lived in. So the fishermen returned to the shore, and the fish granted their wish. But the wife was greedy and demanded riches, a palace, and servants, all while the ocean became darker and the shore was black with dirt. Finally, the wife wished to be so powerful that she could grant wishes for herself. In return for this greedy request, the fish revoked all the wishes it had granted. Honestly, I'm surprised it had that much patience. After that, the ocean became blue again, the shore clean, and the fisherman never saw the golden fish ever again. That poor fisherman was just like, okay, I don't have a wife anymore. New Year's Ball, to be given at Somerset Hall, Thursday, 4th January 1860, supper at 6 o'clock. Good music and attendance. E. Grimes, proprietor. Cousin, wash your hands and accompany me. You won't find a husband at the bottom of a garden. I mean, you could. It doesn't have to be your husband. It could just be a husband. That's a little small thinking, really. From what I hear, bodies make very good fertilizer. Not that I would know. The Hare and the Tortoise. At midday, there's times of day for this. Got it. A hare and a tortoise took a walk together. The hare moved quickly and noticed the tortoise struggling to keep up. The hare laughed and challenged the tortoise to a race. The tortoise accepted. A course was decided, and the race began. The hare immediately leapt out of sight and then laid down to take a nap, sure that the tortoise would never catch up. The tortoise plodded slowly on, making his way toward the finish line. When the hare woke up from his nap, he opened his eyes just in time to see the tortoise crawling slowly across the finish line. The proud hare had been so sure that he would win and underestimated the tortoise. As the tortoise crossed the finish line, he exclaimed, "Slow and steady wins the race." I feel the lesson here isn't slow and steady wins the race, and more finish the damn race. If the hare just finished the race, he would have won. Like, it was arrogance. It wasn't about speed. It was about arrogance. What are you? The Rising Sun. Cool. Anything else? So hold on here. We have no clues. Okay, just making sure. So the hare is midday. The fish is in the morning. And the crow was in the evening. So it was, I'm assuming, no? Was it hare in the morning? Was it hare midday? Crow, where were you? Evening. So I'm thinking, nope. Okay, so it might have been boom, 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 boom. Is this sunrise, maybe? There it is. Yeah, that was sunrise, not sunset. Sunset, first day of May. That's cool. Sunset 22nd of May. Sunset 8th of July. London record. Linley appointed chair of botany of University College London after an esteemed early career as assistant secretary to the Horticultural Society and admission as one of the youngest ever fellows to the Linnean Society. John Linley plans to elevate the science of botany. He spoke thus as his inaugural lecture. It has been very much the fashion of late years in this country to undervalue the importance of the science and to consider it an amusement for ladies other than an occupation for the serious thoughts of man. Linley also challenged the Linnean classification system, proposes many changes. So fucking... Now. What are you? Nightfall. Okay. Neat. Any clues with Nightfall? We got the study. Nightfall progress. I have been trying to encourage the nightfall to bloom for a little while now. I'm determined to prove it's more than just a myth. So far, I have deduced that the flower opens at sunset. Okay. And only during a particular time of year. When exactly that occurs still remains a mystery to me. I shall plant a few more seedlings tomorrow and continue my research. Okay, well, that's definitely that. We're going to learn colors, and then we're going to look at the time of day for that, or what time of year for it is. Sunset paintings, definitely that. Okay, we're on the right track. We know what we need to do. But what do we need to do? Wonders of the night sky. Okay, I feel like there's things that we are very much missing. Oh, study, right. There you go. There we go, look at this. Meadow Orchids of Britain. My dear friend, I have been pondering these last weeks that could be the best way to see your remarkable flora reach the wider world, since it is so seldom we are able to see our work published. Considering your uncle's reputation in the scientific field, have you considered asking him to publish your herbarium under his name? It may not give you the recognition you deserve personally, but it would be a way to reach your goal of adding to the scientific record on botany. Do consider it. I would hate for such important research to stay hidden away. With warmest regards, Anne. Arabella, I have some more books from the department that may be interest for your research. One, I recall, was a favorite of your father's. If you have any trouble when you visit the college, tell the secretary you are collecting materials for your uncle. So long as they are returned before summer ends, the other professors won't notice. Best of luck with your research, Uncle Theodore. I don't like it, but also those are actually pretty good advice. Mushroom food sources. Ah, okay, we're going to learn some mushroom shit. Just like plants, fungi need food sources to grow strong and healthy. Literally, that's just life. Whenever some fungi haven't always had access to nutrients through soil, they have evolved to retrieve it in different ways. This means they have become carnivorous because they only require the nutrients they need by consuming other living organisms, such as flies, bugs, and plants. Some mushrooms even get their nutrients from feeding on other types of fungus or parasite. Mushroom growing on a tree is usually a sign that they are consuming the tree, so you should remove them immediately. Not always the case. Yep, that is a lot of trees and or plants. They have nodes in their roots, and those nodes are actually fungi that help like absorb the nitrogen in the soil. So there's a symbiotic relationship there. I think it's like mycoids, I think is the name of it. I might be off. It's been a while. Sapphire Gloom. Mushroom book. We only need one more for that? That's crazy. Tree diseases. Red tree pox. If a tree is infected with red tree pox, many small red spots will be visible on the bark. It can usually be cured by adding fertilizer to the soil of the tree. Hyperoxylin. Hyperoxylin causes black patches to form the bark on the tree. It is usually a sign that the tree is lacking in hydration and won't stay alive for much longer. Kingfisher egg? Look at all these eggs. Is there anything interesting about these eggs besides they're just eggs? Cool. I'm not here for eggs. I'm here for trees. I'm here for plants. Though they are interesting. I'll give them that much. Is that it? Is that all this room has? Honestly feels a little lacking. Tree diseases, maybe? Let's see what it says. If a tree is infected by a reed tree pock, many red spots visible on the bark, usually cured by adding fertilizer. Oh, here it is. Root parasite. There we go. That's the one on the tree that we're seeing. Root parasite is a fungus that forms purple rings on the bark of the roots. The parasite leaches the nutrients that the tree receives from the soil. Eventually, it causes the tree to dry out and lose all of its leaves. There is currently no known cure. Well, let's add it, I guess. Because fuck it, why not, right? Can I just add you? I don't know why this would work, but we're gonna give it a shot, I guess. Sapphire Gloom. Nope. Maybe I need to bring it up. Oh. That one feels weird. Sapphire Gloom is wildly misunderstood mushroom. It grows commonly on trees, and as opposed to popular belief, the mushroom consumes its parasites rather than the tree itself. Excellent. The symbiotic relationship between plants and fungi are as old as time. I'm glad the tree looks better though. What is this? Dearest Arabella, I was taking a walk along a river in Somerset recently and noticed a sight that I just had to write to you about. In the water, I saw the brook chalice blooming. I've never seen or heard of it, flowering before none of my books mentioned of it. It was so beautiful. Do you have any idea what would have caused this? Ever your friend, Edith. In the water? So brook chalice is in the water. Brook chalice. Letter about weeds? Oh. I didn't realize it was about weeds. Trapped fairy. Interesting. Alright. Attic is locked. Should have known. Cradle fern. The eggs that we were looking at. Oh. Hold on. While I'm thinking about it. Is it in here? No. Where is it? Damn you. I don't remember where we were. I think it was upstairs. No. Where was it? Where was the eggs? Where was it? Was it you? No. We'll find it later. We'll totally find it later. Fern fainting. Might as well just add the soil there now. Cradle fern. I mean, it might have been decreased due to bird population. Petition presented by the House of Commons. Recent years, hunts have been taking place near. Yep, people have hunted the birds down, so the ferns have populations also go down because there aren't as many birds. This will lead to the decline of even extinction of some bird species. No longer can we hear their beautiful chime-like calls. We will call upon the government to regulate the hunting near the rivers of Somerset. We ask that you respect the breeding times of wildlife. If you agree, please sign below and return the letter to us. No expense attends signing. Your signature. Okay, so we signed it because of course we did. Because we're a good person. The Trapped Fairy, a folktale. Once upon a time, there was a little fairy who loved gazing at her own reflection in the water. She lost track of time, and the day turned to night. Nyx, goddess of the night, noticed the little fairy. The moon was shining bright, but the fairy only had eyes for herself. Nyx took offense and decided to punish the little fairy. Nyx placed the fairy into a nightfall and cast a spell on her. She fell in love with the moon and gazed upon the sky all night. As dawn approached and the sun arose, the spell broke, though just as the fairy awoke from her enchantment, the flower bud closed and trapped the fairy for eternity. Okay, so the chalice, fairy painting, fairy story. Oh, the petition is definitely Cradle Fern. My dear Nova, never forgotten. Aww. Dearest friend, it seems our interest in visiting the private plant collection of Lord Spencer has gone unacknowledged. While disappointing, I am not sure it is worth pursuing scientific study in such places. On my recent visit to Bringsby, the young man showing us around had barely a basic knowledge of plants, and due to there being a large group of gentlemen in the party, all useful time and erudition was devoted to them and not given to Constance and I. Let us plan another trip of our own, and perhaps we can see these specimens in some habitats where they belong. Ever your faithful friend, Eliza. This is why you want to surround yourself with people who just love the little niches that you love. Aquatic weed removal. Do you have a pond? Do you want to swim in it? Is it covered in slimy weeds? We are specialized in removing the following weeds: algae, Himalayan balsam, brook chalice, duckweed. Make an appointment today. Cool. I'm glad that's in the trash. You want to kill natural things just because it doesn't look good? Essence of arnica flower for spraying strains and joint pains. Tincture of red clover. Chamomile and red clover seems to soothe hot flushes. Okay, well I can fix that at least. Bath geyser provides a rapid flow of hot water. Simply turn the tap and instantly hot water will appear. Can be used multiple times in a row without any extra cost. Nice. Alright then. Dear Arabella, here's our quote to repair the geyser in your bathroom. The cost might seem high, but trust us, it's a complex job best left to the professionals. Have a nice day, Frederick. Proceeds to do this without knowing anything. Ah, yes. So difficult. How am I ever gonna figure it out? Gotcha. Okay, so we need the right temperature. Weed removal. Bath geyser. We need one more. We need to figure out what temperature? I'm not seeing anything there. There's the cradle. Weed removal. Cradle fern? No. Brook chalice is what we want. But we don't have brook chalice yet. Dear Lady Arabella, I wanted to thank you once again for your invaluable contributions during your recent meadow orchid research expedition. Your keen observations and deep knowledge of orchids was so helpful. Your dedication to the field is an inspiration to us all. I look forward to future collaborations and the continued exploration of the botanical wonders that surround us. I will put in a good word for you with the Botanical Society. Most sincerely, Professor Montague. Unless he's just writing us off, he does seem pretty decent. Attic. Can I not? That thing shined. River swimming this season. Dear members, we want to make sure you can all enjoy swimming summer, so we have cleared the most popular rivers in Somerset of all aquatic weeds. Oh gosh. The River Cam, the River Chew, and the River Somer have all been cleared. Weeds, thanks for the service of Clark's Aquatic Weed Removal Company. Thank you for your continued support. Thanks you to your monthly donation. The rivers of Somerset are clean and weed free. Cool. Can you fuck off? Health and safety warning. It has brought to our attention that the factory of Borden Iron Works have been illegally dumping scrap metal in rivers across Somerset. These rivers are now polluted with rust, making them unsafe for swimming. Do not swim in the following rivers. River Frome is also affected by the waste, though oddly the river is completely clear of rust pollution. We are still reaching what led to the effect. Oh my gosh, use the plants. Use the plants. They're really good at doing things like that. Here we are. Here we are. Love to see it. That's exactly what we need. But we still need to figure out where it was taken. I'm waiting to share with you the exciting discovery I have made in the botanical studies. It turns out that some plants are particularly sensitive to sound and seem to thrive when exposed to music or melodies from their natural environment. That's kind of cool. I hope to share more of my findings with you in the near future and would be delighted if you would join me in my research. Your sincere friend, Marianne. Weird. I didn't think I could close the other doors. This one. River Trust, River Poster. Letter about melodies. Government notice? Is that also on there? No. No, it's not. Let's go upstairs. Oh. Bird calls. Chevalier duck, blue heron. Oh. I see it now. Bird calls. No? But the bird painting in the bath geyser is not. The bath geyser is you. Anyway, I pretty much know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it wrong. Alright. I know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it wrong. Don't mind me. Cradle fern? Okay, so cradle fern is the bird call, so let's go ahead and throw that in. Okay. With cradle fern. Trapped fairy. Neat. Anyway, where is it? We want the teardrops. Oh, we're gonna unlock that. So that was the teardrops. Here we are. Exactly what we need. Teardrops is a crested owl egg. So with the crested owl egg, if we go Crested owl egg. E, C, D, E, G, F. I did that wrong. E, C, D, E, G, F. E, C, D, E, G, F. E, G. Beautiful. Look at it. The cradle fern is used by crested owl as a nest, and in turn, the plant has grown dependent on the owl's chime-like call to grow. Weed removal? No. Letter about weeds, fairy painting, fairy story, river trust, river poster, bath geyser. I definitely messed up somewhere. So we need to go to the attic. That's fine. And if the attic tells us where we got it, we know exactly where to go. Alright, let's go to the attic. Flower growing companion, gardening curiosity, trapped moths. Sometimes a moth can become trapped inside a flower, but if it closes in the morning, the moth is then forced to use the flower bud as a resting place until it opens again later. Some flowers only bloom for short periods of the year, so the moth is unlucky the flower bud won't again until many years later. Oh. Looks like kind of like a ladybug at the end there. Garden tiger moth. Okay. Moth spotting. What was it? Garden tiger moth? Garden tiger moth? Am I blind? Why am I not seeing garden tiger moth? It should be here. Should be here, yeah. Garden tiger moth right there. That's what it is. That's what this painting is. This painting is a garden tiger moth. Oh, it might be the eye-hawked moth. No? It's definitely garden tiger moth. Garden tiger moth. Garden tiger moth. Garden tiger moth. Oh, there it is. September. September. Should we go and do that? Nightfall is September. Well, I mean, what can we do about it, right? Moth calendar, moths posters, trapped moths. It's September, but we need to like have the colors. There it is. This is exactly what we need. Okay, perfect. We'll come back for the rest of that stuff. Do we have Nightfall? We do have Nightfall. Alright, so September. We need to go back downstairs and look at the paintings. Nope, wrong way. Was this not it? I thought this was the painting room. Maybe not. Let's go back upstairs. Oh yeah, it was in the library, wasn't it? Where was it? Where was it? I'm still trying to just retain September in my brain. Here it is. May, July, October, April, June, September. Here we go. Blue, yellow, orange, red. Blue, yellow, orange, red. Blue, yellow, orange, red. Blue, yellow, orange, red. I'm going the wrong way. Blue, yellow, orange, red. Blue, yellow, orange, red. Oh, let's go this way. Blue, yellow, orange, red. Blue, yellow, orange, red. Cool. Let's go grab it. I didn't grab it before because I didn't want to forget. Hello, little Nightfall. No need to be nervous. We'll be fine. See? Your favorite colors. Oh, so pretty. Seeing the nightfall bloom is a rare event. The flower only blooms with September sunsets. Night pollinators active in September, such as the garden tiger, often get trapped once the bud closes for the rest of the year. Did I just not get the other ones? Okay, yeah, the fairy story definitely needs to go here. Trapped moths definitely need to. Oh, there's double moths poster, moths calendar. I'm gonna guess government notice. Bro, I don't know. I'm getting it right. I'm just not putting the right things to the right things. Okay, so up here somewhere. Oh. Oh, it's a rusty pig. They probably live off of rust. So we probably need to add it. Sight of plants. Some scientists or theorize that plants have photoreceptors in the leaves and stems, in which allows them to see the color of the light. Means that flowers can tell the time of day, knowing when to open and close their buds. The exact time of the flower's bloom is different for each flower, but most do appear to respond to light and the color of the light in some way. Horticulturists and botanists have made use of this knowledge and tricked difficult flowers to blooming anytime they like. So let's go ahead and add that to side of plants. My dear niece, I fear the window may be closing for you to find a suitable husband. Oh wow, just right off the rip, huh? I have arranged a dinner for you to meet my neighbor's son, Edward. He is successful in business in London. Your cousins William and Thomas may well aspire to become accomplished scientists, but for you, Arabella, it is better to make yourself useful in the small duties of life, for which you will be loved and appreciated. Your studious nature will no doubt be valuable should you have a son, but it would be foolish to allow such a folly to come before the important things in life. I am confident this is what your parents would have wanted. Dinner will be from 5 o'clock on Sunday. Remember to wear a becoming dress. Yours very sincerely, Aunt Agnes. Aunt Agnes, you can choke on it. Let's see what else is around here. On a digest, this month the conversation with Professor Montague, leading expert in British meadow orchids. In his words, every plant, every leaf, every meadow holds secrets waiting to be unlocked. My aim is simply to uncover those mysteries. Professor Don Montague, renowned botanist, sheds light on his groundbreaking work in the world of meadow orchids and other botanical wonders. With decades of research and numerous publications in his name, Professor Montague's contributions to the field have been nothing short of revolutionary, including discoveries of the new species such as Dactyriza Montague or hood marsh orchid. I wonder if that's the same orchid that we pointed out was a different one. Okay, so we didn't find exactly. Well, first, let's get the rust. I have a feeling we want this. And then bathroom. Is the bathroom in here? Yeah, bathroom's in here. Okay. And then as far as which river, I believe they might be Brook Chalice, making sure. Cool. It was this one? Or, the river from was also affected by waste. From 25 degrees C. Oh, look how beautiful it is. It loves the rust. Aww. Eat well, little one. Yeah! The brook chalice prefers to grow in rivers with a temperature of 25 degrees C. The plant naturally filters the water from rust and metal. Unfortunately, they get removed often, so most people prefer their ponds to be weed-free. As most, sorry. Was that it? Yep, there it is. We got them all. I just mixed them up considerably. But that's okay. That's fine. Bird eggs should be here. No, bird eggs should be here. It's fine. It bothers me, but it's annoying to also fix it. You know what I mean? We'll get these next ones here. How much more do we have left? Hold on, let's see. Or we won't see. I didn't pass one. We'll pick this up and then we'll call it there. Okay, what do we got? We got Formal Garden. Lady Arabella, I apologize wholeheartedly for accidentally taking the key to the formal garden home with me. It was in my pocket, and I had simply forgotten it was there. I didn't want to disturb your research, so I've left the key in the basket here for you, Jimmy. Thanks, Jimmy. That's for you, my guy. Okay. Climbing up. And then that's it. I mean, there's only one left. Do I want to power through it? Maybe I want to power through it. I am enjoying myself. What am I doing? Maps. Here we go. Formal garden. 13. Gotcha. As I'm like, I'll push through it as I flip through the book like 8 times. Ooh, this is nice. This is a nice little area. Oh, well. We'll go through the other way, I guess. I don't think this is the right way. Yeah, that's not the right way. I think it's back this way and then right. We have 3 new plants. We have the spring dance shrub, we have the fool's emeralds, and we have the ocelot. This flowering bush used to grow in the gardens, but have completely disappeared when I was off on my travels. A friend gifted me these seeds, but I don't know too much about them yet. A friend of mine found some seeds and was kind enough to let me use them for my herbarium. Okay. Duck. Some people just left their things here, I guess. It was a message. Local man reports mystery signal. A gentleman farmer has reported sightings of mysterious blinking lights coming from the caves near his home in Cheddar. In his own words, I was walking my dog and lost track of time a little. It soon became dark and I decided to make the walk back home. On the way to my house in a tiny cave, as I walked by I noticed a blinking light pattern cast from the cave entrance. I was sure it was one of those Morse code messages. When I approached the cave, the light source vanished, and nobody was there. I'm convinced that what I saw was the Morse code abbreviation of attention. I will never forget that one abbreviation, as it was the first message I learned in Morse code. Local authorities have assured journalists that there have been no recent military activity or exercises in the area, so the mystery remains unsolved. Okay, so one of them blinks. That's kind of cool. It'd be hilarious if it could just do that. What is it? What are you? Spring dance shrub, huh? Okay. No hints around here. No hand holding. Oh, I can't. It looks like I could just walk down that. Oh, there we go. Okay. My dearest cousin, while I hold a deep fascination for the pursuit of knowledge in science, I must admit the subject of spiritualism is not one that particularly captivates me. Therefore, I must return this book to you. However, I appreciate your efforts in sharing your interest with me. With affection, Arabella. The will-o-wisp is an eerie apparition that has long been the subject of both fear and fascination. It makes its appearance to lost travelers in the dark, isolated places, and beckons them to follow the beguiling, blinking light. Many a wanderer have followed the wisp's alluring light across marshes into caves, never to be seen again. Take heed, those who venture into the dark places. Resist the temptation of the will-o-wisp's shimmering radiance. Turn back before it's too late. Which one of y'all is doing that? Probably the ocelot. I have a suspicion it's the ocelot. Because when you think of oscillation, I think of like on and off. Oh. Okay, I have a handle. I'm not sure for what. Oh, probably some kind of water, because there's a water symbol on it. Boathouse? Nope. I mean, that would have made sense, right? Ooh. Very good painting. job. The golden... I don't know what you call those things. The waterers? Oh, yep, that's where it will go. That's where it goes. Ah, perfect. Okay, so we got you. We got that there. That's good. Okay, I would like to no longer see it. My sweet Hazel, are you keeping well today? Jimmy's not only gone and broken the lawnmower again. If it weren't for my war injury, I would have been letting him loose with the mower. He said he ran over some hard object down in the long grass near the pond. I had a brief look and couldn't see anything. Sometimes I wonder about that boy's sensibilities. Save me some time. Save me some of your lovely scones. Yours always, Mr. Bennett. Hold on. Let's put you there. Section 4. Communication. The method for communication over long distances must be selected according to the requirements of the scenario. If the message contains no sensitive information, or there are no enemy presence within the communication area, an open method of communication, such as telegraphy, may be used. If open communication is permissible, both receivers may still benefit from the abbreviation of messages. See plate 2 for table commonality. Got you. So KA. Over long distance, brief history of long-range military communication, smoke signaling, beacons, pigeons, Morse code. Got you. So we want KA for attention. Tips for growing hydrangeas. Hydrangeas are beautiful flowers containing anthocyanin, which is a pigment that it can change color depending on the pH levels in the environment. The colors can vary between red, purple, and blue. Interesting. New materials for garden pots. Terracotta and granite. Oh. Sandstone, marble, obsidian. Interesting. So one of them is a little particular. Interesting, indeed. Check up here. Ooh. I'm putting this down. Oh, there's also something there. We'll find it eventually. What are you? Mr. Bennett, the telegraph you ordered arrived while you were at the farmer's market. They delivered it by the boat. I left it at the boathouse since I didn't know where you'd like to keep it. There appears to be a Morse code manual inside the case as well. Alright, cool. So we need to get a boat key. Oh. That's cute. So we're going to have some kind of bird interaction. Anthocyanins research. Spring dance shrubs, blue, violet, purple, white, pink, red. pH soil research. Got you. So we want certain flowering bush can be grown in gardens, completely disappeared. We need to change the pH level to make certain colors from the looks of it. Dear Miss Green, I have recently heard of your involvement in the mentoring of aspiring botanists. Botany is a field that demands a thorough understanding of its complexities, and while I admire your dedication, the saying, the blind leading the blind, does come to mind. All just aside, I do hope your endeavors in mentoring will yield some semblance of progress. Sincerely, Professor Thornton. Cool. You also suck. Love to see it, and by that I mean not even a little bit. That's a new area. Wait, let's finish checking out this area first. Dear Mr. Bennett, thank you so much for the lovely bunch of rhubarb from the nephew's garden. He hadn't sent anything in return for the herbal poultice I gave him for his little one, but I'm grateful for the same. I know he hasn't the money to fetch the doctor. Since you said he cannot read a note, please send him my thanks. When next time you see him, faithfully yours, Hazel. Okay. So we got some rhubarb. Mixed seed, high quality, hygienically blended. Track the host of garden birds such as bluebirds, finches, robins, warblers, blah blah blah. Got you. So we need to lead the bird here, is my assumption. Boathouse. If I had to guess, it would be like... if you get too close, it flies away. So you need to lead it to an area where you can interact with it. Oh, okay. This is where it back out. Interact with it. See, if I get too close. So, what if I did this? Yeah, see? Too far. So, by utilizing two of these, you can make them go up there. But I don't know which one it is. Oh. Okay, found it. Wouldn't it be hilarious if it allowed me to walk across? Dark cave. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's where the blinking's supposed to go. If I had to guess. Go down here for the boathouse. Okay. Another duck. Egyptian goose. Interesting. Oh. So, K-A dash dot dash dot dash. Okay, so it's dash dot dash dot dash. Put that there for now. Because I imagine what I would need to do is put the plants in the cave and then do that. Where are we? William Foley. Classroom desks. Ink, writing materials, display case, teaching desk. Thank you for your order. As discussed, we will write again in coming months to inform you of delivery date. The school supplies. All the best. W. Foley. How weeds spread. Weeds can take over an area quite rapidly. These weeds have adapted in order to spread their seeds far away as possible. The plant itself does not have much control over this, but trust nature to lend a helping hand. Wood Evans and goosegrass have seeds with a hook designed to attach to the fur of passing animals. They are then carried and dropped to several miles away. Dandelions have seeds with attached feathery puff that allows them to simply be carried by the wind to a faraway location. Other plants, such as lords and ladies, wrap their seeds in an attractive berry, which birds consume and then later deposit as waste a great distance away. A final, more mysterious example is the seed of the ocelite. It is known to be picked up by the critters, who then take it back to their nest. As soon as the animal goes to sleep, the seed sprouts into bloom. It is not quite understood how the plant is able to detect when the creature is asleep. Okay, so the ocelite is bird seeds. It is weeds and seeds. I think that's it. I think that might be it, at least for now. Hedgehogs are protected from predators. They live in burrows. What is this? Foraging critters. Game rules. Shuffle the food cards and place the stack back down the center. Place the food tokens around the food cards on the board. Place the animals on the start tile. The players who chose the animal by rolling the dice. The highest roller chooses first. Take turns to roll the dice and move your animal along the woodland path. The highest roller goes first. If you land on the food tile, pick up the food card. If your animal matches the food card, you collect the tokens. If you land on a gray squirrel tile, it steals all your food tokens, and they must return to the board. I remember them saying that gray squirrels were around here. The player who has the most food tokens in the nest is winner. Wildland Field animal cards. Okay. Interesting. Ocelots. Okay. Okay, so definitely one of them needs sounds. In phonograph company. Animal husbandry and rehabilitation. Heartbeat rates. Interesting. So you would need to make the right BPM for the animal. Fool's Emerald and Spring Dance? Something tells me Spring Dance might be it. Worm. Ocelot seed. Field card. Grass. Pine cone. So the ocelot seed. If your animal matches the card. So the ocelot is a little acorn there. How do I know if it matches? Okay, so that's the food, right? So, place the food tokens around the animal cards on the board. Place the animals on the start pile. So, it could be any of these, is the problem. Animal by rolling the dice, the highest roller goes first. Take turns to roll the dice, move your animal along the wood path. The highest roller goes first. If you land on a food tile, pick a food card. If your animal matches the card to collect the tokens. How do I know the animal... Where is it? But also many other habitats, including fields, park, meadows, and gardens, right? It doesn't say... It doesn't say what food goes to what. Red squirrels live in the nest. They sometimes forage food back to the nest to keep for later. Well, It did say... This definitely needs to be... It said return to later, right? So to be picked by critters who take it back to their nest. I'm assuming the red squirrel, they sometimes forage back to the nest to keep for later. So I'm guessing red squirrel. I'm taking a blind guess now. So red squirrel is 120. Uh, 120. That's funny. Okay. And now we just do it, I guess. Oscillate. So I guess oscillating in this case is movement and not light. The oscillate seed is picked up by small animals such as a red squirrel, who then store it inside their nests. Once the animal falls asleep, the oscillate depends on the heartbeat vibration to break open the bloom. Animal heartbeats, board game rules, playing cards. Enjoy your song, little one. Okay, I guess the next one is you. We're gonna do spring dance. Do we want spring? Do we want to try Fool's Emeralds or do we want to try spring dance? Side terrace. We can try spring dance and see if that does it. All right, let's go put this in the cave. Is this not the right way? It's not the right way. Right, we have to go like down then up. Then we go across. And then I believe we just do KA inside the cave. And then we're good to go. Boop. It's that or the other one. Oh, I definitely should have just done that there. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know what the side terrace is, though. Side terrace is 20. Okay, so it's up there. Okay. How much you want to bet is the other one? And this one is definitely the squirrel or the bird one. We shall see, though. Okay. So KA. So it will be dash dot dash dot dash. Yeah. It's probably the other one. Alright, you chill out here. Apparently, the side Terrence is right here. Yeah. Okay, the Fool's Emeralds. Bioluminescence. These plants, fungi, insects are most often in areas with low light, dark forests, dark oceans, and gloomy caves. Recent discoveries show the chemicals within the luciferian responsible for the glowing effect. It's not known the glowing effects is used for, but it could be for communication. Yep. Chemical components of wildflowers. Galamentine, luciferian, digitoxin, poppy opium. Interesting. Interesting that this one's in here. Dearest Arabella, I was delighted after our recent mentoring session. You do excellent work as a fellow scholar of the natural world. I recall a spring dance shrub that once grew in your garden before you departed on your travels. How wonderful it would be to see it growing again. I have been compiling plant specimens that require pollination to mature into the adult stage. I wonder if the spring dance shrub is one of those plants. Ever affectionate friend, Lavinia. That's probably what happened. Okay, so this one, Fool's Emerald, definitely needs bioluminescence, definitely Morse code. Military codes. What I'm worried about is that we're going to have to need chemical compounds in wildflowers. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and make it real quick. Actually, maybe I shouldn't. Because it's about pH, right? That's the communication one. How are you doing today? Seaweed, manure, coffee, peat, hydrangeas? Is this a hydrangea? Maybe that's what the one over there was telling me. Like, hey, this is a hydrangea. Please treat it like it's a hydrangea. Let's see. Foxglove, digitoxin, luciferian, Fool's Emeralds, daffodil. Okay, let's see here. This is Fool's Emeralds. So luciferin is a chemical compound in there. I'm not seeing any kind of luciferin things. Let's try this. Yep. The other one is the complicated one. Oh, look at it grow all over this cave. Beautiful. Excellent. Bioluminescence code. Fool's Emerald is a vine that contains luciferin, which allows it to create light. They grow in caves where they use light to communicate with each other, very much like Morse code. Yep. News article. Telegraph. Pigment? No. Plant chemicals? There we go. That means that's a hydrangea, pot catalog, pigment research, soil pH, bird seeds, greeting card. And I have one left in the bird garden. Let's go put this by the birds. Yeah? And then we will lead it to it. Oh, here it is. It's like bees, birds, and pollinate flowers, but did you note that birds have preference to pollinate flowers of certain colors? The above chart shows which color flowers attract which birds in your garden. Got you. I think robin? I think it's robin. So it likes red flowers. Let's double check. Which means I'm probably going to have to change the pH. What are you? Looks like, I believe that's robin. I wanted to say it was more reddish. Or more orange. What I saw in the picture was more red. Yeah. No, it's red flowers. So because now that we know it's red flowers that we need, we're gonna have to change the pH. Okie dokie. So nope, not you. Colors could be changed to red, purple. Yeah. So where is the pH 1? Pigment research? Yeah, it was pigment research, I think. It was probably down by where the birds were. And I keep running by it, and people are just like, stop running by it. All right, we want 12 to 14 pH. 12 to 14 pH. That's pretty high up. I'm not seeing 12 to 14. There it is. Sandstone seaweed. Sandstone seaweed. Sandstone is you. Why can't I? What? Oh, do I need to? I probably have to fill it. This is shrub. Sandstone. Seaweed. Made it red. And now that we've made it red, we're going to go put it down back here. We'll also fix our notes as well. Now, where is our little guy? Go ahead. Let's go around. Do we want to go it over here? Grab this. Go around. I don't want to scare it. I don't know if this is exactly how they wanted you to do about it, but it's the way I'm gonna. I don't want it to fly. Is there one more? Yes. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, look at that. Spring dance shrub contains anthocyanins, causing it to change color depending on the pH level of its environment. Robins love red flowers and will be attracted to the red variant of the shrub. Go to the gatehouse. Should we fix our things first? Sunset paintings, moth calendar, moth poster, trapped moths, fairy story, site of plants. No. Fern painting, petition. The bird egg should definitely be on here. There we go. That one's good to go. Letter about weeds. Fairy painting, river trust, fairy story, river poster, bath geyser. Weed removal? Oh, it highlights. No, the fairy story was definitely in there. Grandma's research, sunset paintings, moth calendar, moss poster, trapped moths, fairy story. No, fairy story is not it. Grandma's research, sunset painting, letter about weeds? Trapped on the side of plants. Weed removal? Bath geyser is not it. River trust, government notice? River poster, trap moths, moth poster, moth calendar. side of plants. We're just going down the list, baby. It's just telling me what it is now? Is that what's happening? Oh. Like, the thing is like, some of these things are just so vague. Grandma's research doesn't tell me much. Sunset paintings is fine. Moth calendar is fine. Moth poster is fine. Trapped moths. Letter about the weeds. Side of plants. Fairy story. Fairy story is fine. No, it's not. Fairy story is not fine. What letter about weeds is also... not right. Letter about weeds, fairy painting, fairy story. Fairy story. Fairy story should be on here. Okay, so this shouldn't be fairy story stuff. It should be weed removal, government notice, river poster, river trusts, side of plants, maybe? No. Letter about weeds? There it is. Reset the clues, and then put them back in, because it's the last one left. Grandma's research, fairy painting, fairy story, trapped moths, moss poster, moth calendar, and side of plants. There we go. Complete every page. Now we good. Lady Arabella, I apologize wholeheartedly for accidentally taking the key. Forgotten it was there. Now, post it. And that's it. We did it. Beautiful. Excellent game. I had a lot of fun with it. wish it was a little more complex, but I am also a scientist, so like, you know, to be honest, in a game like this, I would have loved to see like more off-the-wall environmental niches for plants, but like this was good. This was a good challenge. I'm so glad I didn't have to learn too much about the family tree. I probably hard skipped a good amount just for guessing that last name. But I'm really bad with names, so you'll have to excuse me on that. But no, this was good. This was a good time. And thank you, everyone who has joined me on this. The flowers were very beautiful, so good job on that. WWY's Balloon Studios, so I'm going to keep an eye on them from now on. Whitethorn Games as well. Anything? What happens after the credits? 1 year later. Ooh. She got her presented by the Women's Education Union. Green School of Botany. She opened her own school. Yeah, fuck those guys. Am I right? Green School of Botany. Ceremonial key. Look at the little birds singing. And herbarium. Oh, she hosting it in her own thing? Yeah, right? I'm sorry, Chef. It was good. I really liked it. There was a lot of really beautiful flowers. And like some plants needed like, I needed to change the pH to change the color so the right bird will want to like pollinate it. And then some of them actually I had to learn Morse code to flash it the right way so that it was like bioluminescent and stuff. So it was fun. Unfortunately you missed it, but like it's good. It's a good puzzle game. There was only really one part where I was like, yeah, there was only like one part where I was just like, you need to know the initials of this person, and I'm like, no, I have to remember names. No. But this game is also very much like, I wouldn't even say it's subtle, but it's very much just like, hey, you're a woman, what are you doing in this field? Like, kind of, like, responses from just, like, male scientists, disregarding her, like, profession. And, like, at the end here that you're seeing is that she just opened her own school. It was in her own botany school, so I was like, hell yeah. Way to fucking show them. Yeah. And now the Forgotten Flora. Oh, do I have the journal still? Oh, I wish I had the journal. Hold on, is it over here? Nope. Let's see. My dear Flora, I'm terribly sorry your herbarium didn't get picked up for publishing, though I am most excited that your new plans to turn Botany Manor into Botany Academy. We went through the whole damn thing, coming up with realizing the exact altitude in miles per hour in order for certain flowers to do on high mountains, and they didn't publish her work. No wonder she made a school. In meeting the talented students that have taken under your wing, let's hope they carry your fight. Lots of love, Elizabeth. Arabella, I hope you don't mind me calling you by your childhood pet name. Aww. Oh. Here we go. No, let me. I want to open it. I want to open to show it to Chef. No. All right, well, this is just... Reached to the end of the game. Hope you enjoyed it, Chad. Now, will they let me look through it again? Oh? What happens if I hit continue? Yes, it was very good. I liked it. Oh? Yes! I could show you. So, we have the windmill wart that I had to find the exact temperature and where it was from in order to get the right soil in order to make it. And the flower like spins like a windmill, so that was kind of cool. Then we have the Fulgaria, which you have to take a I had to make flash powder to take a picture because it actually blooms with lightning flashes. Then the ash plume, I had to smoke it, like in a smoker. And I had to use... I had to cook the seed on a pan to, like, soften it. And then put it in a smoke room with oak wood. Because so apparently it, like, when fire... Like, it very... Yeah, right? It blooms with wildfires. And then the pixie tears, they don't have, they're not able to photosynthesize. So I had to get the exact right amount of sugar in the soil so it would be able to bloom. So I had to crush apples and put like a certain kind of like apple combination juice into it. Wolf glove, that's the one that like grows on mountains in that the wind actually makes it like whistle, and then climbers use the whistle to determine where the peak of the mountain is. So I had to go up a tower and open certain windows to get the right amount of wind so that it would bloom. And then nightfalls, they only bloom at a certain time at a certain part of the year. So it actually had what was it called? Photoreceptors that I had to have the right combination of colors at the right time of year in order for it to recognize that it was ready to be bloomed. It really does. Sapphire gloom just feeds off of parasites off of trees, so I had to essentially just throw it onto a tree that was kind of being destroyed by it. So that one was actually pretty simple. Cradle fern, that one was kind of cool. I had to mimic the call of the bird that it's partnered with. It was a symbiotic relationship with a bird, so there was a bird call that made it bloom. So I had to use bells to mimic that, and that was really cool. Brook chalice. This one was a little frustrating, only because like it's one of those things that people consider it weeds, so they like ruin the population of it all. And then because they removed it because it didn't look pretty, they had pollution issues. So I was like, well, no shit. And but essentially what this one is that at a specific temperature, it actually removes rust and metal. So it feeds off the rust. So I had to fill a bathtub at the right temperature and threw in like a rusted like piggy bank in there. It's exactly. It was a bit too real, where I was just like, oh, the consequences of your actions just because it didn't look pretty? Oh no. And then the last ones, there was one called the spring dance shrub. That's the one where I had to change the pH so it actually turned red so that the right birds can do it. Actually, I think I can kind of show you around a little bit before I get off. I'll show you the other ones and then I'll show them to you in game. Fool's Emerald, that was the one where I had to do Morse code for a bioluminescent cave. Oscillate, that one I had to play. Oh, this one was really cool. I had to play a song at the right RPM that mimicked a red squirrel resting heartbeat for when it sleeps. That one was really cool. And yeah, but that's all of them. Let's go. I'll show you the ones that I can find. Let's see. This is the mushroom, where it kind of fed off of the parasite. Then we have over here. Here are the wolf's bane, and you can hear that the windows are opened because of it. Then we have where are the other ones? This is the one where I made the sugars. Yeah. This is the ones where I had to make certain sugars for, so it brought in like all these beautiful butterflies around it. I had to like combine certain apples, and certain apples had certain like sugar, and I had to make sure that it equaled, so it was the exact amount of sugar. And then and just in general, it is very good. Just good vibes all around. And then... well, let's go to the bioluminescent cave one. Which would be... it was funny. As soon as I filled this with water, I was like, they better not allow me to just walk across that. 100% I could just walk across it. But yeah, this is the bioluminescent one. Probably one of my... if not my favorite, definitely top 3. I love this one. And then if we go down to the boathouse area, right? I'm a sucker for bioluminescence. In general, is a blanket statement. Bioluminescence is just so fucking cool. And it turns out a lot of animals, like a lot of animals have it. Like more than you think it does. This is the one where you play a little song. And it kind of like dances and pulses to it. And then... oh, wrong way. And then I'll show you the one with that's the red... that I had to turn red. I think the other ones are just kind of there, but some of them actually like grow out. So I'll show you the growed out ones. And then that was pretty much it. I think it took like 3-4 hours-ish to beat. So not terribly long. It was definitely enough where I was like, oh, I need to get off. And then I saw I only had like one more chapter left. And I was like, we can make that happen. Where is it? What? This wall was full of flowers. Aw. I guess you'll just have to go back and watch the video, Sheb. Oh no! You're gonna have to watch my YouTube channel. What are you gonna do? But yeah, that was it. It was fun. But I very much need to eat, so I will be ending it here. But thank you for joining in. I appreciate you stopping by. All right. Well, I hope all of you have a good night as well. Take care.